We're here at 9th and K, so you're looking down K Street towards the Crest Theater, where we've heard some of this had happened. At least one of the victims was located in that area, and we're joined here with Barry Axius, a local community activist. So Barry, tell me, when did you get here, and what did you see when you got here?
Around 2:30, 2:45. The first scene that I saw, one of the victims, blood all over her, screaming that she lost her sister. Just a mother running up, trying to find out if her son was one of the victims. And then listening to some of the, witnesses talking about the story, and knowing that when the mother was saying her son, as she was describing him to me, knowing that her son was one of the victims. Just tragic on all kind of ends. Don't know really too much what you can really say in this moment. When I got here at first, I thought it was just 3 dead, a few injured. As you kept on being around and kept on having conversation with people, the number told just kept on going up, and now it's 6 dead. Just something that you never want to wake up to, especially doing this kind of work. There's so many different isolated situations, and something like this is just mind-boggling. Another cowardly act, a senseless act of violence that shouldn't have happened.
So how did you first learn of this?
I just, information leaks, came down and talked to one of the council members as I was driving down here. And as soon as I got here, got into action, just trying to give some calm to the families and just try to, help them as much as I can. But you really can't help anybody in a moment like this. Try to get some medical attention for some of the individuals that were hurt. But, even the medics were so, in their moment dealing with their stuff that they had to drive themselves to, the hospital. And just remembering just one of the victims coming and running and still having her car in drive, and saying her sister, she held her sister for the last time. And just listening to that, and just her calm, and then finally her breakdown. It just was heartbreaking, because how do you comfort something like that? And here we are again, right? A month after 5 people dying, we're here again with 6, and maybe the toll will even be more. And you just have to ask our city officials, what are we going to do about this gun violence? The gun violence that organizations like myself have continued to say there's an issue, have continued to say that would spread outside of these so-called poverty-stricken communities that you lack the investment of, that it would come into these areas that you've invested in. And here we are. We're here in this moment. And here in this moment that I hope would really challenge the city to do something about the illegal guns in our communities, the illegal guns that are now victimizing people that are just here having a good time. You don't expect something like this to happen, and you don't want something like this to happen anywhere. But now it's here, right here downtown. And what are we going to do about this? Are we just going to have another moment that is a national attention, or are we going to really do something to prevent these kind of issues? And this has been a long-term fight, and I hope that they finally see what we were saying has come to light, unfortunately, but it's something that we could have prevented.
And in talking to these witnesses, were you able to get any information on what may have happened leading up to this shooting?
Me assessing it, you don't know what people have going on in their lives. I just know that basically, from my knowledge of just seeing what it is, this wasn't something that was random to me. It definitely wasn't a random situation, but no one deserves anything like this at the same particular time, No one deserves this kind of outcome, right? There wasn't a fight that, there's rumors that there was a fight that proceeded. The fight had nothing to do with this actual tragedy. That was just a precursor. That was something totally separate. Here's what we're dealing with, that 6 people are dead because some coward or cowards decided to take whatever kind of beef or revenge or issue they had with whatever kind of person or persons and make it a situation that is now affecting more than just the people that they killed. And my heart goes out to the families, the victims that had to see this trauma, because after this becomes this news story for us, it's something that they have to live for in a lifetime. And again, we have to ask ourselves in our community, what are we going to do about it? And I hope that after this, we just don't start, because what usually happens, we start picking who we're going to target. because we see certain groups or certain individuals or certain demographics coming to downtown, and now we're going to say, no, we don't want those people there. This can't be that moment. This cannot be that moment. We have to be focused and targeted on what's happening. And what's happening is there's gun violence that is spread throughout our city. This is a city-wide issue with gun violence.
Thank you very much for joining us. That's Barry Axius, a local community activist.